In this video, we're going to talk about a really interesting add-on in Blender, which is called JArch Vis. And this will help us to create surfaces that has patterns like you can see here, like wooden floor or brick walls or shingles or thin metal tins and so on. So I'm going to show you real quick how you can do this. The first thing, we need to get the add-on. So you just need to go into Google, search for JArch Vis Blender, and you will find results. These are like images also that you can see, so you have a better idea of what you can do with the add-on. And then just click on the first link, which is gonna bring you into GitHub, and this is where we can get the latest release. And this is the page, the main page. So if you go on the right side here, click here where it says releases, this is going to be the latest one, and click on this zip file right here, and it's going to download the package. Now once it's downloaded, and usually it's going to be downloaded in your download folder in your computer, so once it's downloaded, you can just then install it. So to install it is really easy. Just go to Edit, Preferences, go to Add-ons. You can see it's already installed right here, but if you don't have it, just click on Install, select the zip file, install add-on, and then remember to turn it on. So you can see now it's visible right there. So I've already created some of the surfaces that you see here. And so I'm going to close this panel right now. So you can create really easily a lot of different surfaces and also windows if you're interested. So if you go here, you can create floor. So if I just move this a little bit down, you can see that it's a floor, and it starts with this, which is kind of a parquet effect. Now one thing I changed is the visualization. So if you go here, you can activate wireframe, so you can see better the patterns that you are creating, and you can adjust them a little bit better. So I'm going real fast with other commands because this assuming that you are you know how to use Blender. If you don't know, you can check the video course in Blender in our channel and also other video guides. So you can see here we created a floor. We can change the dimensions, and we can start to play around with the patterns. So these are, you can see different patterns that you can achieve. You can create really small flooring tiles if you want. Be careful because these are actual polygons. This is not a texture. So the more you will increase the repetition, the heavier is gonna be the object that you're creating. So be really careful with that. And also you can change, of course, the type. So you have checkerboard, you have chevron, and other stuff. So just make sure to play around and see all of those. Once you understand the logic, it's really simple. Then you can change the thickness. You can also create like layers if you want to represent the inside of a pavement. You can show all the different layers stuck one on top of the other. So if I bring this like here, you can see that I have like something beneath, and then I have the finishing right here. Okay, like that. So you can really play around once you get the grip on these really basic things. Now you can also vary things. So let me just create another thing. Let's create a siding. So it's right there. I'm just gonna push it right here. So you can see this is like, again, kind of wood wall, basically a wooden wall made of different panels, but you can change this. You can change again the height and the length and also the thickness, and if you want you can also add like horizontal divisions, but you can also change here horizontal, vertical, and also you can also carry the variety of width and height, so it makes more let's say random pattern. And again, try with all these different parameters. These are parametric objects, so you can just change them on the fly. And you can also create more gap between those, so they become like bricks. You can also slope the top if you want, like I did also here. So you can add a roof later, as I did right here. And what else? Well, you can mirror, you can see here, so when you create a rooftop, you can mirror it. There you go. And so let's continue with these, and you can change the slope, you can change the offset of things, you can create cutouts inside. So add a cutout, and that's the cutout right there, and just you can change the location of that, and so on. Now let's give a quick look to the roofing. It's pretty simple, just click on roofing, and that's your basic roof. And then you can also rotate elements just like you did in Blender. Hold Control if you want to do a better, well, a more precise rotation, and then we can move this here and create like the rooftop for this other element right here. And of course you can use 2D views like this, so you have an advantage. You can see we need to change a little bit the rotation of this right there, so you can adjust it just as you work generally in Blender. You can adjust and rotate, and if it's difficult, you can also go here and change the rotation better in here. Okay, so now we need just a little bit more length to fill the gap, and again, if you want to mirror, there you go, but it's just change the position, so I need to place it. Now let's go quickly to Windows, and so you can see here you have add window, and I'm gonna move this again. I'm gonna rotate it. You can also press R and press the Z if you want to rotate on the Z axis, and hold Control if you want to rotate more precisely, and then you can move it just a little bit like this. Okay, then you can also Control C, Control V. You can copy elements, and then also here you have like different types of windows. You have Gothic windows, or arc, and ellipse, circular, bow window, bay window, and so on. So you have many options you can play around with, and probably this is better to go the other way. And you can also edit things as you do normally in Blender with booleans and other stuff that you find already in Blender. So once you create, then you can change the width, the height as usual, and also you can see what you can change. It's just a matter of go there and experimenting with the different parameters. Everything is parametric, so you can play around and go back and forward, no problem. So I think this is gonna be enough for this quick video guide. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe to the channel and stay updated also with other video guides that we're gonna create about Blender architecture, and also with other video courses and other software that you can already find in the channel. So if you want to also support us a little bit, you can join the channel as a supporter. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.